They didn't see that one coming. Psychic reading time. These are collective. If you want a personalised psychic reading, you can get guaranteed same day from 15 quid. Go to the link on any of my socials. You can also book phone and video chat there as well. So they didn't see that one coming. Okay, there's a person or collective who've been tripped up by something. Okay, the arrogance and pride of this person or people is so strong that they honestly thought that they were going to get away with something. They honestly thought that they'd beaten some kind of system. Now, what I've got coming into my mind is I can see like a cat, and there's a piece of string being dangled up in front of it. It's going like this, and it thinks it's going to get it, and then at the last moment, whoosh, pulled away from them. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Wands in the reverse, Lord of Victory in the upright. It's in the reverse. Okay, this person, they ain't getting the victory. Basically, they've tripped themselves up. Okay, 10 of Cups, Lord of perfected success. This is you. Okay, you're going on to that energy there. Okay, okay. What's coming to my mind is we're dealing here with a mimic. We're dealing here with a mimic. So there's somebody in your energy who's trying to mimic you. Now, when you get people who mimic and copy you, it's not that they, excuse me, somebody doesn't want this coming out. It's not that they like start dressing like you or stuff like that. It's more that they'll take ideas. They'll take ideas and nuances. I just saw 131 of yours and try and spin it and twist it to make it look like it's their own. Now, I'll be quite honest, right? With the sprays and the candle, I did that to piss the ex off because she makes sprays and candles, and I'm a very petty person. I mean, we had discussed it previously, and she didn't want to do it. So I thought, well, I'm going to do it myself, and I'm a petty person, right? So that's blatant, you know what I mean? And I have heard rumours of people kind of going, "Oh, is he copied it?" Yeah, I have, because it was taking the piss. You know, ironically, they're doing very well. They buy Purple Raven. Go to purpleraven.co.uk. Yeah, but with these people, that it's more subtle than that. So it's like, for example, if you had the idea of setting an online development group up, or in my case, a spiritual advice and guidance, somebody will go, yeah, that's a good idea, and they'll leave it a certain amount of time, and then they'll do theirs. Okay, and it's enough time for Joe Blogs, who hasn't got a brain cell in their head, to not even pick up on it. You know what I mean? The sad thing is that people are so wrapped up, engrossed in their own lives, which is fair enough. You know, it's fair enough that when unless it's like, oh, I've done mine, and then 2 days later, oh, here's mine. They don't pick up on this stuff. Okay, I've just got a phrase coming into my mind saying, always read between the lines. 8 of Swords, Lord of Shortened Force. Okay. Now, what I'm drawn to here is the way the swords are crisscrossing across the flower petal there. So it's almost like this person's been put in some kind of spiritual jail. I want to say that. Okay. The star in the reverse, the daughter of the firmament. Now, the star card talks about hopes, dreams, aspirations, wish fulfillment. They wanted to take that away from you, and that is now what's happening to them. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, Lord of Prudence. Okay. They've acted without due diligence, right? They're a clever. I'm being told they're a clever cat. They're a clever cat, but as always is, the ego and the pride kicked in. Okay, and that's how they've tripped themselves up. I don't know what's happened. Obviously, it's our collective, but something's happened for them to. Right, I'm being told something's happened where they've had to show beneath the skin. Okay, or they've kind of shown their true colours. That's the phrase I'm looking for. I'm just going to pull a couple from the What's the Tea deck, see if we can get a few clues on this person. I'm being told for you, good lord, hold your head high, be proud of yourself. Now, interesting, right? So we've got Forcer, pushy energy, crosses your boundaries, gets what they want by any means. Okay. This person's an obsessive lover, clingy, controlling, can't let you go, karmic and chaotic. And then we've got quarter case, sexual infection, disease, rash, etc. Now, I don't feel that this person is an obsessive lover in regard to you, I feel that they're an obsessive lover in regard to somebody else. But that's just a bit of a clue with the type of person they are. Now, obviously, you're not going to know. You might do. It depends how close you are to this person if they've caught a case. Yeah. What I'm drawn to on there is more the rash side of things. So they could have some kind of skin condition. But you should know in regard to that pushy energy. I mean, like I say, they are collective, so they might be a bit of an obsessive lover. They might secretly love and admire you, and it's become almost that obsession kind of kicks in. Now, I can't remember who I was talking to, but I was talking to somebody a while ago about kind of these obsessive stalkery type people, and they were saying that normally what happens is they start off with the infatuation, and then after a period of time, they try and mimic and become you because it's almost like they're so obsessed that even being with you isn't enough, so they start kind of um, mimicking into you. So it doesn't have to be a sexual thing. It doesn't have to be like a love obsession. It can, because when we talk about like having fangirls and stuff like that with people, um, yeah, it can be that kind of obsession. And like I say, at some point, it's almost like not just kind of fantasizing about being with them or working with them or collaborating with them or whatnot. It gets so much that they go, right, I could be you better than you're being you. If that makes sense. This person's a happiness hater. They're also a spiritual hater. Mad you're glowing up, thinks your magic is fake, low vibes only. Okay. Fake flexing, acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off. So they give this bravado, they give this air, they give this edge that they're something that they're not. Love on the brain, lost in fantasy, can't stop thinking of them, love that never left. Now, what that feels like is that this again, it's that kind of obsessive energy. It feels like this person probably spends a lot of time in the astral rather than here in the 3D. Now, going in the astral is fine, but you don't want to get stuck there. This is you. Moving on. Thank you. Next. I feel like you've had to cut this person off. You've thanked them for what they've done, and now you're off, and now you're unbothered. There you go. Go figure.